Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Dan here, and, well, there's more Goldenrod Dan today, because, just recently I purchased the T-54 Mod 1, Tier 8 Premium Russian Medium Tank, and, the reason why I bought it was mostly because I, did some research on it, and I felt that this would probably be a very good medium tank to have. Plus, considering it's a Tier 8, it will also have the credit bonus modifier thing. This is not the first game I had in it. The first game, it was interesting. I met this person I'm platooning with right now. He is pretty good with his T-54 Mod 1. I obviously am not so good because, well, this was my third match in it. So we're just gonna kind of head up this way. Now, the reason why I bought it was because, first off, I felt it was going to be something I'd find useful for training up my medium tank crews, and because, well, it looked like a lot of fun. It's very well armored, much like its Tier 9 counterpart. The gun's a little bit underwhelming, but I've dealt with underwhelming guns before, so this is nothing new. At least it has a turret, which is also pretty good. So the only downside is it does not get preferential matchmaking, which I can live with that. I had to drive the SC-101 with a crappy 100mm gun that only had 175mm penetration. And that thing didn't have a turret. Or, 400 hit points as addition to it. So, yeah. If I can get through that, driving this thing is going to be really easy. Now, this was the second Tier 9 match I had. The first one was Tier 8. The other two were Tier 9, so obviously very, very dramatic difficulty increased spike thing almost immediately. So I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do with this machine right now. I have never been on this side of the map after it's been reworked, so I have no idea what I want to try to do here. So I find this rock, and I shall claim this rock. Now, one thing I am keeping an eye on is the other side of the map. We have very few tanks over there, so the instant I notice any kind of threat, I'm backing off and heading over there. So I'm trying to see if I can get any speculative shots on the Tiger II or the Carnarvon. Sadly, I cannot, so I'm just going to gun it forward and put a very, very risky shot into the front of the Tiger II, thus making him easy to eliminate for our T-44 friend. And it's at this point I notice the flanking enemies, so I ping the map, hoping to get other teammates to go back, but in the end it's basically just going to be me and my platoon mate, and he's finishing up some business real quick, so it's basically me right now. We've basically won our side of the map. There's very little opposing us at this point, just a few straggling enemies. Our team went mostly enforced that way. So I need to head back and stave off the assault on our base, or else we are going to lose. The Centurion, instead of doing the probably more intelligent thing and going and sitting on the cap, he decides to probably go artillery hunting. So I get set up into a position where I can ambush him. So I'm waiting for him to come around the corner. And I did not pay enough distance to Stalin for that shot to go anywhere near where it needed to be. Oh, fully aimed shot, and it misses. That's... I guess I need to go eliminate more capitalists with my KV-2 in order to gain Stalin's favor once more. So my platoon mate is coming back. We aren't doing voice chat, so coordinating is a little bit more difficult. I'm thinking we should probably just wolfpack this guy. Luckily, he makes it nice and easy. So he's hardly putting up a fight, and we're just going to rip him apart. So there's the first kill of the platoon. We're only winning by one kill right now, and our base is still not secure. There's a T-69, a Pershing, and potentially a T-54 E1. This was a very awkward situation because I did not want to block my friend, so I had to fall back, and I decided I'm just going to load premium and just go for it. course that bounces, but I mean, I'm just trying to take the pressure off of my friend right now and make this a little bit more challenging for him. One of the nice things about this tank, though, considering it's basically its Tier 9 counterpart, it has the really nice hull armor on the front, so very, very nice for bouncing shells that have less than 200 millimeters of penetration. Of course, this French tank destroyer is no match when I know his weak spots. But the problem is, now that T-59 decided, hey, I'm gonna kill the artillery because he's the most dangerous thing right now. You know, not the platoon of heavy mediums, basically. So, we're gonna wolfpack this guy, and he's going down. I'm getting up behind him to make this a little bit more confusing for him.
Enemy armor is damaged. Target released.
Luckily, the large turret profile of the T-69 compared to the low profile of the T-54 Mod 1 makes it possible for me to put a shell into his turret, saving my friend. WZ-132. I just said Z there. I'm becoming slowly more and more European. Darn European YouTubers that I watch. Alright, what I did here was definitely not the best move. I had no idea that T-54E1 was going to be approaching, and at this point I'm just... yeah. I'm kind of screwed.
Gas tanks ruptured. We're low on fuel. Target acquired. Critical hit.
And there we go. But
Get out.
my friend does manage to take out the WZ-131. Yes, 131, not 132. And now he is going to hopefully try to finish off the enemy that killed me. Luckily, he avenges my death. So that is my first impressions, mostly, of the T-54 Mod 1. I mean, this wasn't my first game in it, mostly because that was rather underwhelming. The only really major thing about that game is that it was basically me and my friend in the T-54 Mod 1, prior to us platooning, basically holding an entire flank against like 5 or 6 enemies at the same time. That was really all it was. It wasn't anything overly good, but I felt this game was a little bit better and probably showed you more the T-54 Mod 1 playstyle. So I'll load up the end results, and I'll see you then. Alright, so here we go. First class mastery badge. That was a little bit surprising to me, but I mean, oh well. My first game ever was a second class, so that was pretty cool. I didn't really do a whole lot this game. I will give that title to my counterpart, doing over 3,000 damage and picking up quite a few medals in the process. Me, I'm just kind of sitting here like, yeah, I did my part, sort of. So, second on experience, though, that was pretty cool. Kind of down here on kills and damage, I'm way down here. But, I mean, that's all, I guess, part of it. When it comes to the detailed report, so all of the fun little things that come at the end of the game, we have 17 shots fired, 12 hits, 9 penetrations. One of the major problems of the T-54 Mod 1 is it has a very low ammunition capacity, only 34 shells, so not necessarily the best thing in the world. Did almost 2,000 damage. Nothing overly special about that game, at least for me. 12 hits received, 5 penetrations, 7 non-penetrations, over 1,000 damage blocked by armor. My potential damage received would have been over 2,000, so that's interesting. Damage due to my assistance, 1,200. I have no idea where most of that came from, but Centurion. Okay. And then the detailed report, well, credits, made quite a bit, ended up saving quite a bit because this is probably a very cheap tank to run, as long as you don't die immediately. 1100 base experience. This is undoubled because my first victory of the day was my first match, and that was like 900 experience. The bonus for it being a premium vehicle, and then whatever this came from. So mission. It was a mission I completed. One of the medium tank missions that I completed accidentally for some reason. Well, there you go. There was a medium tank mission completed in there somewhere. I don't remember which one it was, but I completed it. So that was a total of 2,530 experience. So with that, I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and let me know what you guys think of the T-54 Mod 1, and I'll catch you guys next time. Take care.